everyone, I'm Agent Matt and welcome back to the Agency's YouTube series. Today we will be discussing our manual trading strategy for the new auto trader Crunch technology. Now, for those of you who did not see our last video, we have a special offer currently happening with the Crunch technology application. So in the description below, there's a link for our full article. I recommend you read it and then decide if you want to sign up or not. And if you've already signed up, just let us know and you will get in on this special offer. So now without further ado, let's head over to my Crunch technology platform. And as you can see, my broker is OptionStars. We opened a new account with OptionStars for our manual trading, so that way we can keep our manual trades separate from our auto trades. Now, before I unveil this strategy, I'd just like to ask you to please click the subscribe button and then later like this video if you like this strategy or you're going to use it. So now trade volume does not really matter for this strategy because it's manual trading and we want to make sure our auto trader is turned off. Strength above we're keeping at 80 just so we can get as many signals as possible. And then risk also does not matter because once again, it's manual trading. So I deposited $500 in this account and we're already up $77 using this manual trading strategy. So pretty cool. I'm just going to wait until I see a profitable signal and then I'm going to explain exactly how I go about this process. Okay, so now once these signals refresh, they refresh every 10 minutes or so. So once the new signal starts at the 10-minute mark, we're going to place a 30-minute trade if all our criteria are met. So what we're looking for is a quality, strong signal. So right here, the NASDAQ has a 95% call strength. So we're going to go over here and look at their chart. So now once we get that chart uploaded, you can see that they do actually have a pretty steady uptrend. And that's what we're trying to combine here. We're combining our trend analysis with the signals that Crunch technology provides. So with about 7 minutes left, it's still a fair 30-minute trade. We're trying to match that 30-minute time up from the initial signal. So we're going to head over to our broker and look up the NASDAQ. And we are trying to get a 30-minute trade. It is 32 right now. So perfect, 1400 for a call. And we're going to place a $50 trade. All right, trade executed. Perfect. So first one done. Now let's look at the other signals they provide. USD JPY, let's go check out their chart. For a 30-minute trade, we're on a 3-minute chart here. It looks like a downtrend is actually developing pretty solidly. So once again, we are going to head over to our broker for the USD JPY. A 30-minute trade would be 1400 once again with a put, and our amount will be $50. So we're going to buy that put and execute that trade. Now moving right along, another good trade appears to be the US Canadian dollar at 88%. So let's go make sure there is actually somewhat of a trend with the US Canadian dollar. So it's a little choppy throughout the entire day, it appears, but it took a little dip. And in the last 30 minutes or so, Crunch technology seems to be onto something because an upwards trend is developing. So that call is a very reasonable trade. So the US Canadian dollar, we will make a call trade for the end of the 30 minutes for our $50, and we're going to buy that. So we got 3 trades in right now. Let's see if any of these other ones provided are good. So we have gold and silver. So let's go look at the gold chart. The gold is XAU USD for the gold versus US dollar. And what does Crunch technology say? A call. We're going to avoid this one because it is a downtrend and we're trying to combine the trends with the Crunch technology signals. So we don't really like that trade for this manual trading strategy, which is the 30-minute trend that we're trying to catch with the signals that Crunch technology provides us. So now 30 minutes is a long time. I'm going to fast forward the video to the end of these trades so that way you guys can see the results of our first round with this 30-minute strategy. Okay, so I'm back and there's about 30 seconds left of my trades. And as you can see, we've got 2 out of 3 of them in the money. That is profitable. We would like 3 out of 3, obviously, but you can't win every time. So let's take a look at them. The NASDAQ is up over $2, so that one's very deep in the money. Great call trade supplied by Crunch technology. Now the USD JPY put, our strike rate was 0.636, and as you can see, it's 0.507, so a huge downtrend there. And then our US Canadian dollar was our only loss because there was a slight trend reversal in there. That's okay, it happens sometimes. but 2 out of 3 of our trades were profitable. So now we're just going to head back over to Crunch Technology and try to get some more signals to more thoroughly explain the strategy to you guys. Okay, so we're back at Crunch Technology and our account balance now updated. We're over $600. Now, something I did not mention previously was to make sure there is no news events happening while you're doing this strategy. And in this case, there are none, so it's nothing for us to worry about. So we got some new fresh signals, and none of them are super strong, but we got a couple 90s here. So we're going to start with the NZD USD, and we're going to head over and see how this chart is looking. Okay, so what did Crunch Technology say? A call trade. So yes, it appears that there is a slight trend reversal here, and I think that is what Crunch Technology is trying to get on, because there's a very strong uptrend happening right there. So NZD USD 30 minutes would be at 14.30. Perfect for a call, and we're going to stick to those $50 trades because that's close as possible to 10% of our account. So we got in on that first one. Now, Crunch Technology also has coffee, but upon further review, our option stars does not have coffee as an option for us to trade. So as a result, we're going to avoid that trade just because it's not an option to us. So now moving right along, the NASDAQ, we have another call option. So let's go check out that chart again. And we got to make sure that it's about 3 or 5 minute chart. So it's a call, and that steady uptrend is still happening. So we're heading over and we're going to get in on another 30-minute call trade with them, and we're going to keep it at that $50. Perfect. So we're in on 2 more trades. Now we also have silver, but as I recall, I don't believe silver is an option to us. Oh, no, it is. So let's check out that chart. We're going to put on a 5-minute one here. It looks a little choppy. They want it as a call. So let's zoom in a little more, 1 minute. It's a very appealing because there is a strong uptrend. So I think we're going to take this one, another $50 trade. And okay, we couldn't find silver on TradingView, and so it was just easier because of time constraints to look on our broker. So we got 3 more trades in down here, and we're just going to fast forward this video to the end of these trades so that way you guys can see them. Okay, so we're back again, and there's about 40 seconds as you can see here. So now let's take a look at our trades. Currently we have 3 in the money, but this silver one is riding the edge. We're at 2.5 and this is at 2.7. It's going to be a tight one. Now the NZD USD is at 0.71122, and as you can see, it's at 0.71182. Very deep in the money. And now the really deep in the money one is the NASDAQ once again. We got in at $4,354, and it's at $4,358. It's $4 in the money. Very solid trade. So we have about 5 seconds left, and all 3 of these trades are about to expire in the money. So a fantastic round of trading using this manual trading strategy. And we'd like to thank Crunch Technology for providing these amazing signals to us. So all our trades just closed and our account balance just updated. We're at $712. Let's just head over to Crunch Technology to make sure that account balance also updated. All right, that's fantastic. We have $712 in our account now, and as you can remember at the beginning of this session, we had $577. So that's a very solid profit in about an hour and 20 minutes worth of trading. So now before I go, I would just like to review this one more time. So we want the strength above to be about 80%, so that way we can get the most possible signals, because then our manual strategy will take over. We're going to combine the trend strategy that we've talked about with these signals. So we'll pick a signal such as the US Canadian dollar, head over to the chart and look at it to make sure that it is actually a quality signal. So the US Canadian dollar, they said, should be a call trade. But when we look at this account, I would say it should not be a call trade. So we're just not going to get in on a trade like that. We want our manual trades to match up with the signals that Crunch Technology provides us. Now, there's definitely a reason for the US Canadian dollar to be a call trade, but for this manual trading strategy, it simply does not make sense, and you have to stick to these specific criteria. Now, before I go, I would just like to ask you one last time to click subscribe so that way you can get all these updates, and like the button if you like the trading profits that you will be seeing using this manual trading strategy. I'd also like you guys to comment your success stories below so that way I know that I am doing a great job. Now that concludes this video for today. The link to sign up for Crunch Technology is below, so click that link and sign up so that way you can start profiting like I just did here. Now Agent Matt is signing off.